going on, guys? It's itsdjlee with Producer Hacks. Let's get right to it. What's going on, guys? It's itsdjlee. Welcome back to Producer Hacks, and I just want to show you guys how I get my vocals to sit a little bit better in the mix. Alright, using pretty much sends and a bus. Alright, the song's called Fine Wine. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me. Thank you. So if you don't know what a bus is already, check out my earlier episodes. Pretty much, it's an aux track, and we take our vocals or whatever instruments we want all to go to the same effect, and we send it there instead of putting the same effect on each track by itself. This is a way that we save time, and pretty much we can adjust multiple tracks at once and have different settings all on one thing. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at Pro Tools real quick. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's itsdjlee. It's itsdjlee TV. Here we go. So without the vocals, without the instruments playing right now, I just want to hear how it sounds as an acapella. Let's just go ahead and solo all of the vocals. Ladies and gentlemen, and this is what you guys are going to be hearing. Thank you. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me. Thank you. So all my beautiful people in the world. We got forward vocals, background vocals. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me. Ever since I got my green up, they stopped telling me where the grass is greener. Instead, grab the prenup. It probably costs less to keep it. Gotta focus on my 9, keep a 6 on the side. X all on my mind like every rhyme. Dollar signs in my account after every line. If ever you find me getting way better in time, mix sex with the dining and don't mean wines. What's better than the next chick? Yeah, that's me. Probably get better already on these vocals. What we have is our EQs, our compressors, and our vocal gate. Alright, so anything below our threshold, we're not going to hear that. Any background rumbling, we're not going to hear that. We have our vocals pretty much squished with our compressor. With our EQ equalizer, we cut out certain frequencies that were disturbing our vocal. Alright, boosted other frequencies. And now all I want to do is add a quick reverb effect. So like I said earlier, I'm just going to create that aux track, which is already set up right here. But I want it to be in stereo. Right now it's in mono. We cannot do this in mono. We want to do this in stereo. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Command, Shift, and N. Alright, that's going to make this new tracks window pop up right here. Now we're going to go there, we're going to click stereo, we're going to click aux. This is going to be our bus. We want one. Alright, one track in stereo, and it's an aux track. The rest of this should say samples, and we can name it, we'll name it reverb. Reverb bus send effect. And create that. If you don't know how to hit the Command Shift N, or you're using a Microsoft laptop or whatever you're using, go ahead up here to the top, go to track, go to new, and the same window will pop up. Alright guys, like I said, stereo, aux, samples, and rename your track. Now after you do that, it's going to pop up here. And since we have our vocals in solo, we're going to solo this track real quick so that we can still hear it. And our input is going to be, let's choose a bus, because we have to use a bus. Pretty much a bus, what a bus does is, say we're going to school, right? You go on bus 1 to get to school. You go to school and you learn. You take bus 1 back home, right? You just got more information at school. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a bus. We're going to use bus 1 and 2 stereo. So we have to send, underneath where it says sends A through E, send A when you use bus number 1. We use bus 1 mono because this is a mono track, but we're sending it to a stereo. So we're going to use bus 1 mono. Alright. Down here we do the same exact thing. Same exact thing. Alright, and let's go ahead and let's just hear how it sounds going to that stereo track. So if you can't hear anything and your vocals playing, it's because the volume is down. So as we turn the volume up, you guys should be able to hear. All my beautiful people in the world, We don't want any clipping over here on the
Could've been
side
anywhere in the
either,
world, but you here with me.
or in this new
Ever
track.
since I got my green up, they stopped telling me where the grass is greener. Instead, grab the prenup.
So now check it out. As you can see, our bus is only coming in on one side. So to fix that, we go ahead and we do stereo instead. Bus 1 and 2. All right. Let's see how that comes in. It should come in stronger and more with a better width. Let's check it out. Let's see what happens. Bus 1 and 2. Boom.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There we go. We got both sides playing.
thank you.
And now we're
you.
gonna have a stereo effect. All right. It's not.
Y'all
gonna
could have been
change our
anywhere in the
actual
world,
track.
but you here with me. Thank you.
And like I said, this is just how I add some more. I want my vocals to sit
Could have
more
been
inside
anywhere
of
in
the
the
mix.
world, but you here with me. Ever since I got my green up, they stopped telling me where the grass is greener. Instead, grab the prenup.
So what we're gonna do?
It probably
is we're
costs
gonna
less
loop
to
this
keep a
section.
guy.
We're gonna loop the section right here so that we can keep this one as our reference. Right about here. That's cool.
Could have been anywhere in the world, but you
Zoom
here with
out.
me.
We're gonna go ahead
Ever s-
on our new bus track. We're gonna load up our reverb. We're gonna use the stock reverb since everybody's using Pro Tools. I assume we're gonna use the D-verb stereo. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna drop the decay down. We're gonna drop the. We keep the mix on high. All right. We're just gonna hear how that sounds. We're gonna go ahead and drop the gain, and we're gonna use. Let's use a large room 1. Here we go. See what we do. Let's see what we're working with real quick.
Could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me.
So as you can hear,
Ever
you can
since
hear
I
that
got my green
echo
up, they
right
stopped
there in the
telling me
background.
where the grass is greener. Instead, grab the prenup. It probably costs less to keep it. Gotta focus on my 9, keep a 6 on the side.
So if I drop the mix master, this right here, the mix right here, it's gonna change that effect. As I said in my previous videos, it's gonna drop how much of that reverb is actually echoing out through your song. So let's go ahead
Could've
and
been
drop
anywhere
it
in the world, but
slowly.
you
We're
hear
gonna
me.
drop it.
Ever since I got my green up, they stopped telling me where the grass is greener. Instead, grab the
So
prenup.
now around 50,
It probably
42,
costs less to
50,
keep it. Gotta
it sounds
focus
pretty
on my
decent,
9.
and I like the way it's sounding. But this is just the vocals. This has no other music in it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the bass into this right now so we can hear the bass line. Solo that. Here we go.
Could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me. Ever since I got my green up, they stopped telling me where the grass is greener. Instead, grab the prenup.
And honestly, there's
It probably
two ways. There's 2 ways to do this when you're using a stereo bus. We can either drop the mix effect right here, right, until it sounds good in the mix, like we just
Could have been
did.
anywhere in the world, but you here with me. Ever since I got my green up, they stopped telling me where the grass is greener. Instead, grab the prenup. It probably costs less to keep it. Gotta focus on my 9, keep a 6 on the side.
So check this out. I'm gonna add the kick drum in this as well, so we can hear the kick drum, or at least one of the kick drums. All right.
Could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me. Ever since I got my green up, they stopped telling me where the grass is greener. Instead, grab the prenup. It probably costs less to keep it. Gotta focus on my 9, keep a 6 on the
And
side.
let's also add one of our hi-hats, our closed hi-hats is here. That's gonna sound in the mix. Solo that one, and we'll solo this one right here.
Could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me. Ever since I got my green up, they stopped telling me where the grass is greener. Instead, grab the prenup. It probably costs less to keep it. Gotta focus on my 9, keep a
take
6
this
on the
one out real
side.
quick
X
so we
all on my
don't
mind, like
sidetrack.
every rhyme, dollar signs in my account after every line. Ever since I got my green up,
Alright.
they stopped telling me where the
So the second way to do that, it sounds pretty good right about there. The second way to do that is to go to the reverb track that we created, and instead of dropping this to 30%, we keep this on 100%.
could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me.
And instead we drop
Ever
the
since I got my
volume
green up,
on
they
that
stopped
track.
telling me where the grass is greener. Instead, grab the prenup. It probably costs less to keep it. Gotta focus on my 9, keep a 6 on the side.
And it's the
X
same
all on my
effect
mind, like
until
every
it sounds
rhyme,
pretty
dollar
decent.
signs in my account after every line. Ever since I got my green up, they stopped telling me where the grass is greener. Instead,
And that's actually the route I usually take more often than none. And also you could change the gain on that. You could change the pre-delay, how much pre-delay you want before the actual reverb hits, how much of that word, the attack time pretty much, the diffusion rate. You can also change, you could add a high cut or a low pass filter. But I like the way it sounds just like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that same sound is already going to be affected onto all the other tracks because I use the sense. So track audio 1 is going to go to bus 1 and 2. which is this, which is right here, reverb, bus, send, effect 1. Audio 2 is on the same thing. It's going to send to bus 1 and 2, where it's going to pick it up. Same thing with track 3, bus 1 and 2. Alright, and we're going to set up all of our audio tracks like that. As far as our instrument tracks, we could do the same thing with the instrument tracks, but I don't want to do that. I'd rather create my own bus for instruments as well. And let's just hear how this sounds with everything unsoloed real quick and see if it sits just a little bit better than before. Here we go. Oh, I'm missing one. There we go.
Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So just pay attention. I'm gonna notice the differences.
Let's ride in the
You
world.
guys can hear. Here we go.
You could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me. Ever since I got my green up, they stopped telling me where the grass is greener, instead grabbed the prenup. It probably costs less to keep it, gotta focus on my 9, keep a 6 on the side, X all on my mind like every rhyme, dollar signs in my account after every line. If ever you find me getting way better in time, make sex with the dining and don't mean wines. What's better than the next chick? Yeah, that's me. Probably get better on my next shit. Wait, let's see. Top down, all in my Lexus. Paparazzi, rock a hoodie out to breakfast. Yeah, that's Lee. What's better than the next chick? Yeah, that's me. Probably get better on my next shit. Wait, let's see. Top down, all in my Lexus. Paparazzi, rock a hoodie out to breakfast. Yeah, that's Lee. When I buzz hot 9, niggas playing my rhymes. Not because of gimmicks or a whole lot of shine, but check my line, got a whole lot.
So what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna cut it off and then turn it back on and see how it sounds. Here we go.
What you know about sex in the Tahoe? Does she smoke Colorado? Cause my chest Johnny Bravo. Rather sex in the Lincoln. I'm at the part that you thinking. The dog with the painting, the bling got a blinking. I'm drunk in Suburban. If ever she lie, it's them lanes I'm swerving. Yes, I'm curving. Here's advice, nigga, watch your girl. I give her diamonds and pearls. She swinging around the world. What's better than the next chick? Yeah, that's me. Probably get better on my next shit. Wait, let's see. Top down, all in my Lexus. Paparazzi, rock a hoodie out to breakfast. Yeah, that's Lee. What's better than the next chick? Yeah, that's me. Probably get better on my next shit. Wait, let's see. Top down, all in my Lexus. Paparazzi, rock a hoodie out to breakfast. Yeah, that's Lee.
And there you go. Just like that, I added some more smoothness to my vocals, to my mix, and everything sounds pretty good. Once again, if you haven't already, like, comment, share, subscribe. It's DJ Lee. This is Producer X. Till next time.